All right, we are live. Welcome back, everyone. J Bone here for Smash This Podcast. Oh, we're going to talk some AEW tonight, some AEW Dynamite. But before we jump into this, don't forget, folks, to smash that like button and smash that sub button and ring that bell for notifications. I want to congratulate two guys, two new guys to the Total Nonstop Impact family, Joker and Bison, with their first episode of Impacted on the OG channel over there. Numbers are doing really well. Proud of you guys. Uh, so hopefully Impact fans are digging that over there. Um, episode 2, which I believe is going to be on Rich Swann. I got to double check, but I'm pretty sure. Uh, episode 2 is going to be on. It's going to come out Sunday. All right. So keep an eye out for that. Tomorrow night is going to be over in the Impact Lounge. Me and the guys, Total Nonstop Impact guys, going to be reviewing Impact. Crazy episode. Loved it. So, all right. So we got all the plugs out of the way. Let's talk some AEW Dynamite. I'm not going to lie. I was very distracted throughout this whole show. We're puppy sitting again. And if I can quick bring this up and show you guys, if you guys follow me on Instagram or on my regular account, you guys will see this dog. Look at this dog. Come on. Look at this dog. I don't know how good you can see that. Look at this dog. He is just a big old puppy. That is Jasper. So, when I tell you guys that the dog legit ate my homework, look at this. He ate my homework. Um, 45 years old, and I can say that for the first time in my life. My dog ate my homework. So yeah, I mean, I was in and out of the house, I don't know how many times, taking him outside to go to the bathroom, had to pause it a billion times. So I was very distracted. But I still wanted to get on here and talk about it. Decent episode. I mean, it's kind of like, it's like turning the page now. We've got a month to go now till their next pay-per-view. Okay? We got the number one contender. We got Mox. And we know Mox is going to face Chris Jericho for the AEW championship. Okay? Now, over the next several weeks, everything else is going to slowly fit into place. We got the Dark Order trying to recruit. That's a big thing going on. They keep hitting up Christopher Daniels. Everybody's, trying to guess who this leader of the Dark Order is. A lot of people think that Matt Hardy's going to come in and do it. I really don't know. I mean, there's honestly a lot of options. They're trying to recruit everyone, but I want to get your thoughts on this too. Who's the leader? Who's going to be the next big recruit? They keep hitting up Christopher Daniels, and he keeps calling them down, like, "Yeah, come on, come on." I tell you what, I think it would actually be really interesting if Christopher Daniels is just fantasy booking this a little bit, I do that once in a while. We all do. Gosh, Um, if Christopher Daniels turned on SCU and became the fallen angel again, I think that would fit perfectly and reinvent himself as a heel and lead the Dark Order. Honestly, um, that'd be. I think that'd be perfect. I don't know about Hangman. I mean, he might join them, but I don't see him like leading them. He's doing this drinking thing, which is a little disturbing. It reminds me of old Scott Hall, promos from WCW. I mean, Hangman's not puking on anyone by any means, but it's like, it's not my favorite thing on the show. But it's the Elite, so it's like, oh, what's going to happen with the Elite? Um, could it be someone completely new, like Killer Cross coming in and running the Dark Order? Something like that. I don't know. There's so many options. But let me know who you think it is, because I'd love to see your thoughts on this. All right, so this episode starts out with Mox calling out Jericho. He's like, he wants to fight him right now. Inner Circle comes out. Big brawl happens. And this is all going to lead up to the main event later. Of course, Mox isn't in the main event, but we know what happens. MJF comes out with Wardlow. And he's doing a little circle around the ring with everybody in tow. The Butcher, the Blade, and the Bunny. And then MJF ends up at the top of the ramp on commentary with Wardlow. And MJF is, ripping up money in front of the poor guy on the side of the ring. I don't know what that was, but that's just, some guy just, holding up a sign, Wardlow ripping up signs, MJF making people kiss the ring. Oh, he's so goofy. So then we get a match. We get the Butcher and the Blade versus the Young Bucks. And I tell you, for a while, the Young Bucks did not look too hot in this match. But they came out on top. The Young Bucks pulled one out. Of course, that pissed off MJF. Then Butcher and Blade attack him after Young Bucks win. And Kenny Omega and Hangman come down and help him out. But Hangman leaves early with his drink. And everyone's looking at him walking up the ramp like, thanks. Where are you going? Oh man, I don't know where this is going. If Hangman's actually going to join the Dark Order or what, but he's I don't know. Hey, dates, Jesus. All right. Women's match. Big Swole versus Nyla Rose. Nyla Rose comes out with a win here. I haven't seen her much lately. I know she had some kind of match. They said she had a match last night on AEW Dark. I didn't catch Dark last night, so it's on my to-do list. I'm going to try to catch it over the next week. So the storyline is that Hangman's an alcoholic. No, that's not the storyline, but something's there's some dark, how do I say this? Something dark is influencing him. Okay. And I don't mean like superpower wise, just seems like, I don't know. Maybe the Dark Order does have some kind of superpower, supernatural thing going on with them. I don't know. This is all, look, this is all storytelling. It's, we're not gonna, okay, so this is how this is gonna go. No, we don't know how any of this is gonna go. This is all new to us fans. We haven't seen these guys before. These are all brand new stories that maybe have been told before in another place a different way, but we don't know what's going to happen. So we just got to be patient and wait. And it's a slow burn. It's a very slow burn. So just be patient. I don't know. Yeah, Hangman. Yeah, they're not going to, come right out and say that Hangman's an alcoholic. But he, I'm sure a lot of different cowboys like their drinks, but it's getting a little out of hand. It's getting a little out of hand. So do you think the Dark Order will become a greater threat to AEW than the Inner Circle? Oh, man. Eventually, the potential is there because their numbers are great. Because whenever the Dark Order shows up, there's a few significant people that are in tow lately. You got, oh gosh, it's either Josh or John Silver. These guys are a little new to me. Reynolds, and then there's a couple others we've seen in the vignettes. But they always have at least, well over 5 guys coming to the ring with them, and they form the throne and then they surround the ring. So the potential, I could say, I'll say yes, the potential is there. Because Jericho can try to, buy people. But the Dark Order seems like they have a much more significant kind of influence on weak-minded people. So Elijah Washington. Hey, J-Bone, what if the mystery partner is the Colognes and Carlito? Well, the Colognes are still employed by WWE as far as I know. They're just working down in Puerto Rico right now. That's why one of the Colognes ended up with he was suspended for 30 days because he didn't want to come back home just for a blood test. He was trying to arrange a blood test, see a doctor down there, and then ship it. Why travel thousands of miles for a blood test? That's ridiculous. There's no reason why you can't arrange something with a doctor down there and then ship it. That's common sense. I'm no doctor and I'm no wrestler, but come on. There's a level of common sense with that. No, but that'd be interesting. What are the odds? Oh, yes, I said that already. Britt needs a repackage or something. well, she's trying to get better at her promos. Okay. She started out as this, hey, I'm the dentist who wears white and I'm a baby face. And she wasn't talking much. That's one thing about baby faces. They don't have to say much. They go out there, they do their shtick, they win. Yay, we love them. They go back. Heels come out there and they have to piss you off. They have to upset the crowd. They have to make you boo them. So that's what they're trying to come up with for Britt Baker, as they do with anybody else. They're trying to just work her. Britt's very Bailey-esque. Okay, I can kind of see that. I watched a little bit of WWE lately, and I've seen Bailey as a heel, and I gotta say it's weird. It's really weird. Everybody wanted Bailey as a heel. Now she's a heel, and it's like so. But yeah, I mean, just all I'm saying is, I think she's doing okay. No one's going to work $1 billion promos overnight. No one's going to become a John Moxley type with promos overnight. I'm sure it's something she's working on. They're trying to get right now. They're just trying to get people to boo her. People love Tony Schiavone. So if you stick a heel or an up-and-coming heel with a veteran babyface or someone iconic that we all love, that's an easy way to draw heat. Okay. So yeah, just be patient and Britt can be a AEW Charlotte, LOL. Maybe in time. Maybe in time. I think she's got a ways to get there because I think Charlotte's pretty good at what she does. J-Bone gives me a Las Vegas girls trying to take my money. What? All right. So yeah, and then she when she's digging in on Jim Ross too, like don't you ever cut me off ever again. I'm missing something here. What am I missing here? Oh, you guys mentioned that, so I started talking about her. It's later, but whatever, it's fine. But yeah, Nyla Rose beats Big Swole. Like I said, I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. It was a table match or something. Something with someone. I didn't catch what was all going on Dark. Somebody shared something from some AEW match. I don't know if it was last night or what. Some gif of a botched move in a ring. I didn't see who it was, but I could tell it was AEW stuff. It's like, whatever, people make mistakes. Yeah, go ahead and share it. Whatever. Kip Sabian versus Cody. This was a very good match. Everybody assumed Cody's going to win here, but he doesn't always get the win. But obviously, they're keeping him strong. They got the whole Arn Anderson thing going on here with him. He's a new coach, manager, whatever. But he gets ejected during the match. There's a lot of stuff that happens in this match. Penelope Ford does a lot of interfering here. At one point, Penelope Ford gets Cody. Kip Sabian jumps to the outside and gets Cody. And this is the funniest part of the match. And then all of a sudden, Penelope Ford and Kip Sabian are, they're about to kiss at ringside, and all of a sudden, popping up out of nowhere is Joey Janela. And they end up kissing him, and he's like, spazzing in the camera. And they're like, ew. I almost picked that as the thumbnail of this video because I thought that was hilarious. Here's the thing that Punk Gate says. There's no clear end in sight for their women's division. They have all those talented ladies, but it looks very directionless. I'll tell you why it looks like that right now. Right now, they're just trying to build their women's division. This isn't a women's division that has been around for a decade. Okay. They're trying to bring in a lot of women, develop them. A lot of them are developing themselves on the fly, learning TV on the fly. I've said this like every review. It doesn't make me angry. I'll talk about it. I'll say it every week. I don't care. But this whole company is a work in progress. So if something seems like it doesn't have any direction, that's why. Okay? And it's not necessarily a negative thing. They're trying to give everybody out there, and it may sound like a bland, vague mission, they're just trying to put good wrestling on TV. Okay? You know, they're not giving you 1 to 2 minute squash matches from someone they have absolutely no fucking clue how to book. They're giving you great, they're trying to give you great tag matches, good women's matches, um, and they're sprinkling in some solid storylines. You got the Dark Order trying to influx their negative, you know, mojo on people. They're trying to keep you vested in the main product. Orlo, what's up? It's just my opinion, but AEW looks to have the same problem that WWE has and only really pushing a handful of ladies in an already bloated roster. The thing with AEW right now, I wouldn't call the AEW women's roster bloated because you can't have a million women's matches a night. Sometimes they have more, sometimes they have less. I think there was one AEW Dark in the beginning where they had like 2 women's matches or something. You never know what you're going to get with them. Like I said, this is all a work in progress. And I know they've got a bunch of women who they're trying to, or at least I'm assuming they're trying to work out stuff with because they're more internationally known. Like the women from Japan. I can't tell you how many times I've seen everybody say, well, they should just dump all the Japanese women. Why? They're great talents. If they're not there every week, it's because they're in Japan and they're trying to also work in stardom. But now that stardom thing is very interesting because New Japan just bought stardom. Okay. So there's a little problem there. AEW, I'm sure, wants to keep some of these women, keep them in the US, have them move to the States. But I'm sure where they came from is also very important too. And you can't blame them for wanting to stay loyal to where they started. If New Japan brings in women's wrestling, it's going to be a huge improvement for their company, in my opinion, if used well and used, and booked, booked well, used good, whatever, however you want to put it. And don't just throw them out there in, Playboy bunny outfits like they do with the Bullet Club with that one chick that comes out with the Tokyo Pimp. If they bought Stardom, and I heard they had some women's match at Wrestle Kingdom. I didn't see Wrestle Kingdom. I don't know what happened. And especially if they're starting to work more dates in the States and send women and have women work, in the US as well. It's all I'm saying is give it time. And right now they're just trying to focus on giving us good matches. Not everybody is going to have a storyline. Not everybody is going to have a goal. If they go out there, the goal is to kick ass right now. Eventually, you're going to see more rivalries come into play. Like they started having a few. You had Bea Priestley versus Britt Baker. There was a couple others. I can't think of off the top of my head. But you've got the Nightmare Collective, and they've got and that's a work in progress too. A lot of these are names that no one's seen before. So it's just a growing company. And if you're gonna dig it, you're gonna dig it. If you don't get it, you don't get it. It's sometimes what I say is not gonna make a difference. All I'm trying to do is just help you understand that. If you don't, whatever. It's no skin off my back. But I understand. I understand fans' frustration at times. It's like, why are they doing this? Well, you know what? You don't always have to say why are they doing this. Just watch it. You know, I'm enjoying it because I watched the WWE for so many years. And, you know, they had a really bad rut where they were hiring, well, they still have quite the rut of hiring people and not doing a damn thing with them. Um, Speaking of not doing a damn thing with them, EC3 has a YouTube page and they're doing like this comedy thing on it on YouTube. Apparently, it's on right now. I'm going to check it out when I'm done here. They plugged it earlier today, and it's just a bunch of WWE guys on the couch with some kind of like promo skit comedy thing. It's like, hey, if you can't get yourself over in the WWE and you're working for the WWE, props to these guys for doing this. So look, just it's all new, it's all fresh. You get to learn the names. They're building characters, and while they're doing that, they're trying to give you good wrestling. That's all I can tell you. So, hope that helps you. If not, have a Klondike bar. I don't know. So yeah, good, great match between. I mean, the wrestling between Kip Sabian and Cody was really good, and then you got all the extra sprinklings in there from the outside interference and all that. Art Anderson cut some kind of backstage promo after everything. I didn't catch it. Humble beast, what's shaking, man? I don't know. A lot of people assume that Arn is going to turn on Cody. I don't know. I'd be surprised, but if he does turn on Cody, where is he going to go? Is he going to back MJF? Because then it looks like MJF is forming quite the little stable of people, isn't he? He's got Wardlow. He's got the Butcher and the Blade with the bunny. Man, if the bunny starts rubbing up on him, I'm going to laugh. It's crazy. Are the masses complaining about AEW? Not complaining. We're just having nice little discussions. I'm not going to rag on Gage is like offering his opinions, and I'm just trying to counter them with good discussion. I'm not going to say, well, your opinion blows and you need to go take a nap. No, you guys watch me. I'm not like that. If you're just going to say the product sucks, I'm going to be like, whatever. You're telling me why you don't understand why they're doing something, and I'm just countering it with a, hey, well, what about this? That's all it is. But yeah, there's always somebody complaining about AEW because they want this company to be this good and do certain things 5 minutes ago. And it's like, you got to realize they are trying to be the opposite of something else that's been around for decades and decades and decades, you know, and you're not going to have a 10-star show all the time right away, you know. But man, I'm digging Kip Sabian. He had a great match with Cody. I know the underlining thing here is Kip Sabian and Joey Janela. So obviously somewhere down the road there's going to be some kind of big clash. I don't know. I don't have to know everybody's relationship all the time, and sometimes we get kind of curious, like who's dating who and who's doing what, and all that kind of BS. But man, I look at this and I'm like, okay, either Joey Janela and I almost said Penelope. It's a Booker T joke. Penelope Ford. Penelope. Either, it could be legit that Kip and Penelope Ford are dating, and Penelope Ford is just still in a decent, friendly relationship with Joey Janela, and she's willing to do these kind of crazy relationship-based things, or she's still actually dating Joey, and Joey has enough, male testosterone and confidence that he doesn't care if she walks down there with super bad Kip Sabian and doesn't care if they make out here and there in the ring. I don't know. It's just really goofy, but it makes you wonder. Rose, Montana, what is up? How you doing? So yeah, bright future for Kip. And that's another one. And I talk about this once in a while. That's another one that I started watching going on like 3 years ago now, when I was reviewing stuff with oh God, what the hell is it called? Now it's slipping my mind. Son of a bitch. Featured all the Shimmer and the Evolve and all those guys. Was it Power? No. Powerslam.tv. It was something like that. Damn it. Now I'm forgetting it. Anyways, they featured a lot of UK shit, and he was on there. I respect your opinion, Jay. I don't hate the product. I'm just trying to see where it's going and what's the overall end game. And I'm curious as to what you think. Respect. There you go. You get a 2 sweet. See, you get it. We're rapping. It's all good. It's all good. No, and I know you don't hate the product. I can tell you don't hate the product by what you're saying to me. You're not like, fuck you, J-Bone, you're wrong. You're not like that. It's all good. World of Sport. No, that's not what I'm thinking of. But that's a UK thing. It's you know how WWN has Evolve and Shimmer and all those, you pay like $10 a month to watch all their shit. It was before that started, and it had House of Hardcore, Evolve, Shimmer, and a bunch of European stuff and a bunch of other indie stuff on it. I just can't remember what the hell it was called. But anyways, not a big deal. I'll think of it sometime. I'll look it up because I got logos for all this shit. I just can't think of what it is. Okay, so we talked about the whole Britt Baker and Tony Schiavone thing. I do think that Britt Baker is going to slowly improve. Um, that was my first introduction to Kip Sabian, was through World of Sport. And I watched some other stuff too when it was around. It wasn't bad. That's cool. That's cool, man. I do think Britt Baker will improve over time. She's new with this whole heel thing because before she didn't have to do this stuff. So just be patient. Everybody's got to start somewhere being a heel and pissing off people and drawing heat and whatever. So we'll see where this goes. She's just trying to, make her mark in the women's division, as is everyone else. Right now, I think who's making the biggest mark in the mark, biggest statement in the women's division and AEW, I'm going to say Big Swole. I'm very impressed with her. Her and Chris Statlander. Chris Statlander came out of nowhere, and they just kept booking her week after week after week after week. And, man, consistent, very consistent. Mr. Fretz, what's shaking? Do you think she's getting lessons from Adam Cole? I'm sure he's trying to help her in some way. See, Adam Cole, I don't look at Adam Cole as I'm not saying he can't teach her. Adam Cole's snarky and he could be a good heel. But I don't look at Adam Cole as being like a big super heel promo guy. Then again, I haven't been watching NXT very much lately. So if he has started to do that, let me know. I don't know. He's running with his crew, and his crew is usually just outnumbering people and or having big matches. And I don't think the Adam Cole's can't think of his group. Whatever. The four guys. I don't think they're known out there for having like big ass promos and whatever. If anybody's helping Britt Baker, honestly, I'm gonna say it's someone like Billy Gunn or Dustin Rhodes. That's my guess. Because if anybody can be a heel and cut a promo or whatever, it's certainly Dustin Rhodes, a veteran like him. Taz is there. Taz can offer some help. He's a great talker. And he gets the business. He's been around a long time. There's a lot of people backstage that can help her. So there's no lack of help back there. Elijah Washington asked, J-Bone, I like Kip Sabian. I just don't like his feud with Joey Janela. The dude has like that 90s bad boy wrestler type attitude and Scott Hall-esque. And dude has charisma. Okay. J-Bone, can AEW send guys or females to a wrestling school if they want to? There's no lack of coaches back there. I'm sure eventually, I heard somewhere that in the process of starting this company and hiring Dustin Rhodes wants to start his own wrestling school. So I'm sure at some point, if he starts his own school over the course of the next year or whatever, there's going to eventually be an AEW dojo to come out of, to train, to whatever, someday. And and they can hire guys like Billy Gunn, Taz, uh, DDP, um, hell, they've had a plethora of legends come through there recently. You know, Statlander is one to watch, in my opinion. She has that perfect combination of power, agility, skill, and a unique character. I was thinking of old school ROH Adam Cole. Okay. Did he cut promos? That's really fuzzy. I don't remember. If he did, I don't remember. I know that's where he came from and he was good. And for a while he was a significant part of the Bullet Club. That didn't last too long though. He ended up getting killed off or something. Rest in peace, Adam Cole. Raven should go to AEW and be a producer or a character helper for the new wrestlers. Yeah, that's certainly one. Yeah. If he helps out like AEW or Impact Wrestling or any of those, hell yeah. CM Punk. No, I'm kidding. That ship sailed. That ain't happening. He works for Fox Sports now. He's a corporate douche. No, I'm kidding. No, I still love Punk. Never coming back to wrestling. I think that ship has sailed. Because if he was going to come back, he was going to come back at the Rumble. So, and when he didn't show up, it was like, all right. Okay, Sarah. All right, so next we've got SCU, Kaz and Scorpio Sky with Christopher Daniels at ringside versus Jack Evans from the heavens and Angelico. Man, every time I see these two in the ring, I miss Lucha Underground so much. I do. I just, I really do. Oh, excuse me. I was thinking about that. I don't know what I was watching, but I started thinking about Lucha Underground a lot. And damn, these guys got to get a win sometime, right? I love Jack Evans and I love Angelico, but man, they really need a win or two in here somewhere. They've been losing a lot. I know it's like fresh now at the start of the year and the numbers are wiped out and you start over, but man, they've been losing a lot. I gotta see my boys winning something. If there's a tag team that I was most excited about when this show started, it was these two guys, Jack Evans and Angelico, because they've been around so long and they've been doing so good, and they dodged WWE I don't know how many times. I've talked about it on this channel, how they turned them down at least 2 or 3 times within the last 5 years for this, that, or the other reason. So I respected them a lot for that, for sticking to their guns and not following that big dollar sign, and they stuck with AAA or kept their singles stuff intact here, there, anywhere. After Angelico was done with Lucha Underground, he stayed over in Europe and he was teaching in a wrestling school for like a couple of years. I didn't think he was ever going to come back to the States. So don't get me wrong. I'm happy to see him. But damn, they got to win once in a while because they're so good. This was a very good match, though. I love it when these guys, I love when anybody gets in the ring with um, Jack Evans and Angelico. But SCU, Kaz, and Scorpio Sky come out on top here. And then you got the Dark Order coming down and, trying to inject some stuff into Christopher Daniels. That's why I said at the top of the show, and I'm like, man, I could really see Christopher Daniels being the one, and he would put some of that old face paint on, and man, that if anybody could come in and guide the Dark Order or look like someone as a leader, put on that black robe again, be the fallen angel that we knew years ago in TNA, man. He would totally fit the whole TV Angelical look, like this, the whole TV Angelical disguise of this whole thing. Because they put the commercials up on the screen, they make it look like those classic, put your hand on the screen if you want to be saved. Similar to what Punk did with the straight edge Jesus thing. Similar but different. This is more of a supernatural cult thing. There wasn't a lot of supernatural stuff going on with CM Punk stuff. Oh, all right, let's jump back in here real quick. Tommy Dreamer will be a helping hand, and Shane Douglas. Tommy Dreamer's still working for Impact, but he helps out anywhere. I mean, he's a good guy. He's busy everywhere, but I don't think he's gonna join AEW full time unless he feels like he's got nothing else to offer Impact Wrestling, because he's been pretty faithful there and, producing and whatnot. And he jumps in the ring once in a while. But yeah, he's another one. Absolutely. Shane Douglas. Yeah. I mean, that's one guy we haven't seen much lately. Around the time of one of these last runs, Ring of Honor champion, and he was feuding with Lethal and Kyle O'Reilly. He cut pretty decent promos. Oh, I'm assuming you're talking about Cole. Okay, all right, gotcha. Tinfoil hat, but maybe Punk could have been would overshadow Edge's return. Yeah, that would. I mean, the roof would have blown off the place completely, totally. Because the reception that Edge got that night, it was like just. I haven't seen a pop like that in a while. That was special. It really was. I doubt it's happening, but just imagine a Raw in Chicago, which is happening before Mania. Did not know that. I'm mad Lucha is off Netflix. Mr. Fretz, I don't know where you're located at, but if you can get tubi.tv, it's tubi.tv. They have all 4 seasons of Lucha Underground on there. I know it's not available in the UK, so depending on I don't know where you're located at. But anybody who's missing Lucha Underground, you can go to tubi.tv, tubi.tv. Go watch all the Lucha Underground. I'm in Canada. Well, you might be able to get it. You can check. I don't know. Because I was telling, who was I telling? Oh, Bison, who's doing the Impacted show now on Total Nonstop Impact YouTube channel. I was telling him about the same thing. So I don't know if it's available in Canada. You're going to have to check your browser and whatever. I don't um, but yeah, Netflix was cool. It was a lot of fun watching that on there. I watched it once in a while. Daniels as a leader makes perfect sense. There you go. J-Bone, it makes sense because remember when Daniels was supposed to be in WWF, but Vince told him no because he was small and he was supposed to be a leader of the Ministry of Darkness. Oh, I did not know that. That's interesting. Lucha Underground is available on Tubi TV. See, there you go. So yeah, just check your browser and check, go on the website. It'll tell you right away whether you can watch stuff on there or not. And then if you can get into Tubi.tv, just go to the search bar. There you go. I just know it's not available overseas. I searched Lucha on Tubi and nothing. Really? Okay, now I'm curious. Oh, it's there. It's there. Here. I will put it in. There you go. There's the link. Maybe it's a regional thing. So if that don't work, then it just doesn't. Then you can't get it in your region, unfortunately. But that's the only place I know it is. So good luck, man. I hope you can watch it. But there you go. If anybody's wants some lucha, boom, there you go. Yeah. So yeah, SCU gets the win here. We'll see what happens with Christopher Daniels, but I got a feeling. I don't think it's going to be anybody like Luke Harper coming in. I mean, it certainly could. He could reinvent himself as an evil leader, whatever, I don't know. Higher power? Yeah. All right. We'll see. So in the main event, we got Darby Allin and Private Party. By the way, they're putting a bunch of the AEW theme song or entrance themes, whatever, music themes on the AEW YouTube channel. So if you're looking for those themes, they just added a bunch within the last couple days. They got Pac on there, Private Party, Joey Janela, I think, is on there. Yeah, I signed up for Tubi and all. It's not in Canada. Thanks anyways for the help, but I'll I'll find it someday. Hey, and you know what? They're still selling the DVD sets. So if you want to own the complete seasons, they're selling them. Um, it's like luchaunderground.com or go to the El Rey. Just do a search for Lucha Underground DVD sets. It might be on Amazon. I don't know, but I know the complete seasons for 1, 2, and 3, maybe 4. I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure they're all out there. J-Bone, don't like AEW theme. Signed Jim Johnson. Interesting. Make some classic ones. Right? Only Jericho and Mox and Jericho and Lucha Bros. Dude, Jericho's got Fozzy, man. If you didn't see the footage of them, the crowd singing along. Why? It's going to happen like every week now. Whenever Jericho comes out, the crowd is singing along to Judas. It's crazy. It's becoming a thing. And Cody. uh, um, but yeah, they got some decent themes. Some of them, but whatever. Not all of them are going to be bangers. Um, Darby Allin Private Party versus Jericho and PMP. It was interesting. They didn't call them like they're known as proud and powerful, but they didn't call them that. They're calling them just Santana and Ortiz. Like they got proud and powerful in their Twitter things, but they didn't call them that. So I don't know if they're like sticking with it or if they're kind of like going away from it. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Just something I noticed. Not a big deal. But I mean, gosh, we've seen him as LAX for so long, and then to go the proud and powerful, it just, I don't know. I get it, but it just doesn't flow off the tongue like LAX did, you know? But Santana and Ortiz, that's who they are. So this was a lot of fun, a lot of chaos. Damn, Private Party is so good. I mean, I love LAX or Santana and Ortiz, whatever you want to call them. But Private Party, and damn, Darby Allin is becoming such a star on this show, man. You listen to the pop he gets when he comes out, man, that place lights up. And I'll tell you what's crazy. I don't know if it's parents doing it to kids, and kids are like, why are you painting me up like a half dead guy? You see more and more people with the half painted skull, man. I mean, it is catching on. And that makes me so happy for him. Because I watched him years ago. And he he's so good. I mean, when he was doing shit in Evolve, a lot of it was Daredevil based, just to like, get a pop, get recognized, get people talking. But the kid is so athletic and so smooth. He's so silky smooth. He's so fast. He's just awesome. I mean, he's got to be champ someday. And man, the kid does not win enough. He doesn't. And I hope, this whole, I mean, he's not on a losing streak, I'd say, but man, he's been doing more losing than winning. But he's having amazing matches along the way. He really is. TL Hopper's theme got him over. Yeah, it's a good one. It's dark, but it gets the crowd going. Proud and Powerful is a face. Santana and Ortiz is a heel name. Yeah, well, okay. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Darby has that Vampiro and a little bit of Jeff Hardy and Raven generation in him. Yeah, you see influences from a lot of different things. Yeah, yeah. I mean, he's pint sized, but man, he brings such a big presence, Just, when they zoom in on his face and his eyes are all bugged out of his head, it's like, oh, look out, it's crazy. Billy Joel vibes. Yeah, I mean, it's got a punk feel. Yeah, yeah. WCW Raven. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. I mean, he didn't change that much throughout the years, but less cult, more like I'm like, like when I think the first Raven I think of is like when he was kind of a cult figure in TNA. But in WCW, he was more of just a punk, like a loser, alternative rockin' punk. But yeah, totally. Yeah, I see that. I get that vibe from him. Tremendous match. Jericho goes over here with the Judas effect on Isaiah Cassidy. Um, damn, this is really bugging me. Now I can't remember what the hell I used to watch back in the day, and it bugs the shit out of me. Trying to remember. Oh, excuse me. Um, I know it's going to come to me sometime, but whatever. I was trying to find some quick old videos in my old files, and I ain't going to find it. Nope. Ain't finding it. That's okay. It'll come to me. I talk about it every great once in a while. But whatever. So yeah, decent show. We are on the road to Revolution, and so yeah, they're gonna build feuds. They're gonna be making matches. We got the main one. We got that one. Boom, done and out of the way. So it's gonna be a slow burn over the next 4 weeks. Yeah, Mox versus Jericho. The question is, eventually, Mox is going to start bringing someone in to help him, someone to be in his corner. It's got to happen eventually. I mean, Mox is good, but he's not that good. He can't constantly take on 5 guys. He can't constantly take on 10 guys with the odds against him. Doesn't make sense. Someone's got to eventually have his back. So that we know that Mox is a badass. He can accomplish whatever. I love the pirate references. I mean, he's really selling that eye thing. He really is. I give him a lot of credit. I guess he did the whole um, Jericho cruise with the patch on. That's great. That's great. All right. Um, Jesse Cole, what is up? Darby Allen has potential, give him time. Yes, absolutely. Maybe someday you can see Darby his own dark stable, but he's better as a single for now. I was gonna say join the Dark Order. Ooh. Mm, I can see it, but no, he's too much of a loner. I think. At the light rail heading home from work. Well, there you go. End of your day. Awesome. We'll see. Will we see Brian Cage at Revolution? When is Brody Lee coming? Interesting. Lance Archer is talking with AEW. Yeah, he has had some talks because right now Lance is just on a show to show basis. So, and he's really bulked up his worth over the last couple of years between the tag team stuff and the solo stuff, especially this last year. I would love to see Lance Archer in AEW and just tear shit up. If you don't know what he's doing in New Japan, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you that, oh, I watched all his matches. I know exactly what he's doing. I've seen enough to know what he's doing. And he goes out there and he's psychotic and he spits water all over the place and it's just batshit cuckoo. And it's awesome. I'm digging it. I've always been a Vance Archer, Lance Archer, whatever name from whatever place he's been to. I'd love to see him there someday. But, everyone has their own legacy and, wrestling history to carve. So we'll see. Brian Cage isn't going to go anywhere anytime soon and do anything. He's going to be out for several months. He just had surgery on his bicep. He has the torn bicep or whatever it's called, tricep, bicep, whatever. So yeah, he's not signing anything until he's good to go. So he's got a long way. I'd say maybe late summer, early fall is going to be the earliest you see him anywhere. So, Brody Lee, yes, certainly any day now. He could show up someplace. I don't know exactly when I don't know if he's completely free and clear. I don't know if he did the 90-day thing. I don't know. He just did a show and ended up on Sammy Guevara's vlog. So that was kind of interesting. That was cool to see because, gosh, we haven't seen Brody Lee, Luke Harper in ages. So just seeing him on the vlog was like, ooh. Inner circle time. Oh, anything else here? But they're not a ratings drawer, guys. No, but everybody likes somebody, So and these guys could end up in Impact Wrestling. Who knows? The Ascension guys are on the indies now. They're starting to poke their heads out. And what's interesting is when those guys were let go from the WWE, that was my biggest question. Are they going to stay a tag team? Are they going to split and just go do whatever? They're getting booked in the indies as a tag team. So it looks like they're sticking together. We'll just have to wait and see if some place is going to pick them up together. I'd like to see it. I don't care where they go. I could see them going to like Japan, honestly, but we'll see. Do you think formerly known Ascensions would fit in the Dark Order? Oh, absolutely. They'd fit almost anywhere. I think they need reinvention. Obviously, they can't do the same gimmick they did in the WWE. Not that the WWE has like rights to makeup or whatever, but I think they'd want to reinvent themselves. Maybe just a new badass, just stripped down version of what they used to be, And I'm not sure what name they'd go under either because I don't know if they own the Ascension or what. I really don't know. Is that Selena in the back row? Yes, it is. Selena de la Renta. You betcha. Wonderful young lady. Now I'm hearing Brody Lee wants to fight in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Oh, man. Did you watch NWA yesterday? No, I'm seeing things. I'm happy that Thunder Rosa's champ. I'll say it again, real quick. All the bullshit that Allison Kay put all over social media really took me away from the NWA product. I felt it was unnecessary and it was ugly. Okay. Someone needs to talk with Allison Kay and be like, look, you need to focus on your shit. If you're worried about someone else in another company, you got to realize that how you act and portray yourself and what you say on social media affects your fan base. And I know I can't be the only one that affected. But when all that shit was going on and she just kept on spewing over and over and over again on social media, I'm sorry. I don't want to see you on my TV then. I have no desire to see you as champ. And you know what? A week after I said that, she ain't champ no more. So congrats, Thunder Rosa. That does make me want to watch it again. So will I be checking it out soon? Yes. Probably going to watch it sometime this weekend if I have time. I'm puppy sitting, so that's going to take up a lot of my time. This puppy is big, and it's, going to take a lot of my attention. My son's going to be here. So, I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. Probably going to start watching the Fightland stuff with MLW and Cross shows up in another couple of weeks. Get back into the swing of that. And I like what the NWA is doing, but I want to see them respect the veterans and put over the new product. And when I see Ricky Morton going for the NWA championship, that does not make me excited to watch the NWA. I'm sorry. I love the Rock and Roll Express. I've talked about them at length on here. I grew up loving them. But do I need to see Ricky Morton as NWA champ or going for the championship? No. No, they want to put over some other tag team and whatever. Fine. Okay. We don't need Ricky Morton's single solo championship run. Okay. In the new and what they're trying to improve with the NWA. So that's my quick little spin on that. Royce Isaac is a legit heel. Yeah, he and Bram are decent. Yeah, I like him. That's probably why they took the title off of her. I would not be surprised. I could totally picture someone like Billy Corgan looking at social media, looking what's going on, and be like, nah, you know what? We don't need you as our champ if that's how you're going to betray yourself and it reflects on the company. I can't be the only one that was talking about that. No, I'm not. Jealousy is a bad drug. It will hurt you. Yes, and I've talked about that at length on here too. Yeah, see, you get it. There you go. So, okay. Now we're getting so far off the topic. That's all right. Oh, Styles, what is up? I'm just about to wrap it up. Good to see you, brother. Much love. But yeah, that's going to do it for this one. AEW Dynamite Season 2, Episode 5. As we're getting out of here, folks, don't forget to smash that like button, smash that sub button, and ring that bell for notifications so that you know when more of my content hits your screen. Good night, folks. Have a tremendous weekend. Because that's going to pretty much do it for me on here this week. Just because I'm going to be busy with stuff. Picking up my son on Friday, puppy sitting. T&I's tomorrow night. I will absolutely do that. And then watch for Impacted on Sunday. That's the new Impact Wrestling related show on the TNI OG YouTube channel. This and they're all roster profiles, history, whatever. So each week they're going to bring you someone new, someone different to talk about. Um, this one is going to be about Rich Swann. Not sure what number 3 is. They're working on it right now. So watch for that this weekend. We'll see you guys soon. Much love. Take care.